This is Richard Hubbard for Blighty Boxing in association with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions. Now, quite fittingly, for this new venture, we have the British heavyweight champion, as well as a multitude of other titles, Daniel Dubois. How are you, sir?
I'm alright, sir.
Now then, I understand you're just back from holiday, first day back in the gym, saw you getting beasted a little bit. Tell us about it. Where does the British heavyweight champion go for his holidays?
Oh, over in Grenada, small little island in the Caribbean. My dad's, he comes from there, his heritage is there, so we came back there and got a nice bit of sun, and now I'm ready to go now.
It's the first time you've been there, or did you go there each year?
No, I'm going to make a habit of going there more often because it was lovely, the weather was beautiful, and I enjoyed the sun, I enjoyed myself, and we stayed at a good place, so it's a good place.
Are you able to relax when you're on a holiday and just sort of say, right, I'm doing nothing for a couple of weeks?
Of course, this one was a bit different from my previous one, proper holiday this time, and the whole family was there. My little brother Solomon and my other brother Prince, we all enjoyed it.
Just a bit of beach bum for a couple of weeks, was it?
Oh, well, we were still working out there, all the old runs and your push-ups and everything else, but just taking over really.
As a family, and I see little things you put out on social media, you can't resist it, can you? There's always some sort of gym or some sort of exercise that comes into play wherever you are.
It's our profession and our career, so as long as boxing is a unique sport because you're the boss and you get to decide when and where you want to train, and luckily for me I have a great dad and great team behind me that will keep reminding me what I have to do and what I can and can't do really, so I enjoy it.
Do you put on any weight when you have a couple of weeks out of the gym?
Yeah, well, I try to minimise it, but obviously as you do, eating whatever you like and big portions like myself, I'm a heavyweight, so it's obviously, I can't avoid it.
What's a naughty meal for you? Is it burgers and chips, or what is it?
Whatever they got on the menu.
You don't care, you eat anything?
Anything on the menu that I like and it sounds good, I'll try it out. I just try and enjoy myself really. I'm back on it now though, and I'm ready to go again.
Do you have a sweet tooth?
Probably, I think so. Yeah, I love sweet things. I like the pleasures. My pleasures. I can enjoy the food, and I enjoy my food.
Grenada. Recommend it for a visit. Great food, great fish, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's a great sun. For me, I went out solely to get the weather, escape this weather, get over the Caribbean, enjoy the heat, and I feel it made me stronger now. I feel fit, even though it's my first day back in the Peacock. I feel fit and ready.
You ended the year by clinching another title, the WBC Silver title against Kayotaro Fujimoto. The title probably meant more to you than the fight in a way, doesn't it?
Yeah, both really. I think the fight and you need to enjoy the moment, and that's what boxing is about, enjoying the moment, and I grasped the moment as you could see and landed a peach of a punch and took him out in style, but I'm sure there's more challenges, bigger challenges to come now.
A bit smaller than you, did that sort of prove awkward at all?
No, not at all. I just do what I do. I go in there and I take him out, destruct and destroy really, and I've found the shot, found the opening and took it.
What was the high point of 2019 for you? My guess would be the Nathan Gorman fight, but you say?
I have to agree with you there. Nathan Gorman, I don't think as a professional that's been the highlight so far. I'm hoping to get many more bigger nights than that, and I showed that I was above his level, and I've just got to keep performing, keep peaking, and keep growing, and improving in my style and my technique and in my whole profession. This is my sport, and I love it. So there's no stopping me now.
People sometimes think you're a little bit reserved, in between fights, a little bit quiet, but what they probably don't see is that after a fight, you can't keep a smile off your face, can you? You just sort of is it a weight off your shoulders, a relief, or is it just a joyous experience winning a fight?
It's all everything all in one really. So it's the pressure and everything else that comes along with a fight and the achievement. I think nothing beats that in the world really, winning a fight and achieving, achieving your goals. And in life, it's all about setting goals for yourself. And even though there's small steps, they're leading on to big things, great things. So I'm glad I'm part of it and I'm on the journey.
Now then, the word on the street is not rumours, because your own promoter has said talks are progressing positively over a potential fight with Joyce. From your point of view, game on, is that a fight you want?
Of course, bring him on. I'm more than ready for it. I feel that this is the right time, this is it really. I think I've had enough warm-up fights, knockovers and everything else. So, bring on the tough guys, and he's one of them. So I'm taking him out, and we can bring on, man. I'm ready to go.
It'd be another sort of Gorman-like experience, fighting someone who you know from, I always say, your school days, up in Sheffield.
Yeah, well, he was coming to the end of his time up there when I came up, and we shared the ring before as sparring, but a fight's a fight, and I think I'm just gonna do what I do and come away with the victory.
Was he like a senior figure up in Sheffield, and you were like the new boy coming in?
I think they've got a sort of order up there, and so he'd already, done everything, proved himself, and won all the international tournaments. He's taken part in them, and I was just an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid up there, gaining experience. So we're at different stages now, obviously, and we just can't wait to get on.
But you're in very similar stages in terms of professional boxing. I mean, how do you assess what he's done so far in the professional game?
Well, he hasn't done too much really. I think I'm not going to say who's in front or nothing, because it's not for me really. I'm just doing my job, getting in there and fighting and winning in style, and I just want to keep doing what I do, doing what I love.
Do you rate him?
He's a decent fighter, yeah.
What do you see as his strengths?
I couldn't spell him out for you. If he's what you see is what you get really. He's a strong fighter. He's proven himself and everything, but I feel I've got too much for him. I think what's inside of me and what I still have to show, and the best is still yet to come. So put him in front of me and we'll see.
And in front of you, he certainly would be, wouldn't he? Because that's what he does. He walks forward, he tries to swarm all over you. I think, as you said to me once before, it's jab, double it up and double it up again, isn't it?
Of course, methodical style of everyone's got their own way of doing things. So yeah, Joe's Joe, and I'm not bothered about what they're doing. I'm more concentrating on what I've got to do.
People say he does get hit a little bit too easily. Would that be fatal against you?
Well, I feel I'm landing my shots, and at the end of the day, when they put them in front of me, I'll find a way to win.
But as far as you're concerned, April, put it in the diary.
Yeah. Well, talk is on, and it's up to Frank and everyone else, the team, to make the fight happen. I'm more than up for it.
A fight that's coming around before that, but I want to get your thoughts on Fury Wilder 2. What's your take on that?
Do you want me to pick a winner? It's a pretty good fight. I think Fury doesn't look all the best. Coming off recent form, Deontay's looked explosive and everything, and he's just done what Deontay does, and he's looked good doing it. And Fury is again the slick businessman, and he's full of lyrics, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show, and it's going to be an entertaining fight again. I can't really pick a winner this time, but I think it's going to be explosive.
Do you believe Tyson, I don't know if you've seen the interviews or the press conference, when he said he's going to plant his feet and they'll meet in the middle and have a shootout?
To be honest, I haven't paid too much attention to what's been said.
But would you believe that?
Would I believe it? Not really. I haven't ever seen Tyson. I don't know. I guess it's a tactic. I don't know. Tyson talks a lot. Tyson says a lot of things, and you can't take him seriously all the time. Everyone knows his style, to chat and everything. But you know, boxing's boxing, and once they get in the ring, and I'm sure it'll be a great event, and I'll be watching it for sure.
I'll say it's live on BT Sport. It'll probably be about 5 o'clock in the morning, so the Dubois household will be up with a cup of tea, I guess.
Yeah, if not the following day, but we'll be looking.
Daniel, the first ever interview for Blighty Boxing. Greatly appreciate it. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.